Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Chardina zar'in. I'm from English Education Department in Pancasakti University, and in this moment I want to do my segment for final semester test. In subject is cross-cultural understanding, and the lecturer is Mrs. Iswandini M.Pd. And now I will presentation about work-life balance. What do you think a good work-life balance looks like? Is it like Roy, who spends part of his time working from the start of going to work to returning home, where the work can actually be done on land at home and has little pressure in the performance of his duties? Or like Joe, who wants to divide his time between work and family but has a great influence on his performance and the salary he earns? Or maybe like Marcia, which is almost the same as Joe, a global IT worker who he can share his work time with his family and flexible time without working hours, but he feels lonely and actually makes him unable to manage work time with his breaks. What about Lily? He is freelancer who control what he works with the time he can manage, not bound by the office, but instead chooses to hire a CEO working space for the place where he worked on the grounds that if he is at home, there are too many distractions, namely housework and some family members who need his attention. So, what kind of job do you choose? Before that, let's see what is work-life balance. We have all heard this term, work-life balance, thrown off so much. For some, it becomes a challenge that doesn't distract from its importance, like the example above mentioned. This is the ideal goal of everyone who opens and runs their own small business. Spend enough time at work to be successful in your industry, but also have enough time to be with friends and family, pursue casual hobbies, or enjoy extracurricular activities. Work-life balance is a concept including prioritizing between work, career and ambition, and lifestyle, health, pleasure, reaction, family, and spiritual development or meditation. By this definition, we must define what makes up the optimized balance between your work and your lifestyle. For example, good balance means not working so hard you end up hating your career, take care of your personal health and well-being, make enough time for activities in life that you really enjoy, spend enough time with the people who are important to you, achieve what you want to achieve in your business without overdoing it. Here are some tips to maintain balance at work, including 1. Set precise boundaries. Setting boundaries means you have restrictions related to your work. For example, not doing workers outside of working hours or work and spending time with family. And number 2, become super productive. Productivity is always on the minds of small business owners owners and entrepreneurs who understand that empowers them to achieve more in less time. For example, theming. When you them your days, weeks, and months, you automatically take the job of thinking about what to do for a given period of time out of the equation. Time management. Knowing how to manage your time efficiently and schedule your work time and personal time will give you plenty of room to breathe. Number 3, learn to prioritize. Being able to honestly and intelligently determine what tasks demand your immediate attention needs versus other tasks that are just desirous will empower you to complete important tasks so you don't feel overwhelmed. Number 4, minimize interference as much as possible during your working hours. Anything that doesn't contribute to you completing your tasks more efficiently is essentially a distraction. If it gets in the way of you doing the job right, then it's a distraction. Here are some of the worst glitches that you may already be bothered by. Text message, email, social media, smartphone notification, phone calls. So, in conclusion, I think whatever the word is, if we can try to manage well and not overdoing it in word, everything will feel good and not too much of a burden. Remember to be grateful for what has been given, then your life will feel enough to also love and love yourself, especially for your mental health. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.